Helo na, fy enw yw Sian Rees a dwi'n gyfarwyddwraig ar y Cyngrair Efengelaidd yng Nghymru. Hi, my name is Sian and I am the director of the Evangelical Alliance here in Wales. So Parch Kevin posted a question on his Twitter just the other day asking us what our favourite account in the Gospels is, and I'm going to share mine with you. It's from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 24, and it comes straight after the account of the resurrection. So let me read to you just from verse 13 onwards. Now that same day, two of them were going to a village called Emmaus, about 7 miles from Jerusalem. They were talking with each other about everything that had happened. As they talked and discussed these things with each other, Jesus himself came up and walked along with them, but they were kept from recognizing him. He asked them, "What are you discussing together as you walk along?" They stood still, their faces downcast. One of them, named Cleopas, asked him, "Are you only a visitor to Jerusalem and do not know the things that have happened here in these days?" "What things?" he asked. "Well, about Jesus of Nazareth," they replied. "He was a prophet, powerful in word and deed before God and all the people. The chief priests and our rulers handed him over to be sentenced to death, and they crucified him. But we had hoped that he was the one who was going to redeem Israel. And what is more, it is the 3rd day since all this took place. In addition, some of our women amazed us. They went to the tomb early this morning, but didn't find his body. They came and told us that they had seen a vision of angels who said he was alive. Then some of our companions went to the tomb and found it just as the women had said, but him they did not see." He said to them, "How foolish you are, and how slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have spoken. Did not the Christ have to suffer these things and then enter his glory?" And beginning with Moses and all the prophets, he explained to them what was said in all the scriptures concerning himself. As they approached the village to which they were going, Jesus acted as if he were going further. But they urged him strongly, "Stay with us, for it is nearly evening. The day is almost over." So he went in to stay with them. When he was at the table with them, he took bread, gave thanks, broke it, and began to give it to them. Then their eyes were opened and they recognized him, and he disappeared from their sight. They asked each other, "Were not our hearts burning within us when he talked with us on the road and opened the scriptures to us?" They got up and returned at once to Jerusalem. There they found the 11 and those with them assembled together and saying, "It is true, the Lord has risen and has appeared to Simon." Then the two told what had happened on the way and how Jesus was recognized by them when he broke the bread. Now, some of the reasons why I love this account is just the way that Jesus interacts with them. First of all, I love that, they are in their deepest, darkest disappointment and Jesus shows up. And that's really been my testimony, my experience, that when I am really struggling, that Jesus comes and walks alongside me. And, that's particularly pertinent to us all, isn't it, in this season of COVID? Please know that Jesus is walking alongside you. What I also love is that even in their disappointment, those dreadful words, "we had hoped," that Jesus is right there. I think a lot of times we wonder where God is when we're suffering. And they're there in their disappointment and in their distress. And yet he is absolutely bearing up to his name of Emmanuel, God with us. And he was with them. Jesus, he does this bit later in the account, doesn't he, where he acts as though he's going to go further. I love that because Jesus is always seeking an opportunity or an invitation, if you like, to hang out. He is always looking to fellowship with us. And he acted as though he was going to go further. And then they say to him, no, come and stay with us. And I just believe that Jesus would have found that really irresistible. And then I really like the response of Cleopas and his companion, probably Mrs. Cleopas. And, you know, having had Jesus reveal himself to them, they say this: "Were not our hearts burning within us while he talked with us on the road and opened the scriptures to us?" And I love that quote because, again, that's my experience, that really when we open the Bible and we ask Jesus to help us understand, that actually our hearts burn. This is really exciting stuff. It's dynamite. It's all about God and his beautiful kingdom. And really, genuinely, I found that my heart burns when I read this. I really hope that that is your experience too. Jesus is with you. He is present. He wants to hang out. And he wants to teach us the truth of his word. Bendith arnoch.